Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another Kaspa video. Before we get into it, could you Mike Tyson the like and subscribe button? You can see Kaspa is getting back to around 15 cents and just talking about the fair price. I know a couple days ago I made a video about realistic price and was talking like market cap, hey, if this is what BNB got up to, Cardano last time, and people are like, you can't compare it to market cap of an inferior project, but that is where you're just, how does the market price everything? Because when you go and you look and you have Shiba Inu, just a meme coin that basically does nothing. I know they're trying to build some stuff around like Shibarium or whatever, but it's $10.5 billion market cap. Really, when you think about it, look at like a publicly traded company that's got a valuation of $10 billion. Dell is what, $100 billion, and it's making computers and it's got revenue and $9 billion cash. So it's really hard sometimes is that the market, like all these market caps of projects aren't based on what the best project is. Obviously Binance, BNB, Smart Chain, but it's super centralized. And to me, it shouldn't be the number three blockchain. Take the stable coins out. And so, Telegram, they're doing a lot of different stuff. So Toncoin, I guess on some level makes sense. There's no tier one exchange listing. So to me, it's hard to figure out exactly what something should be priced because it doesn't necessarily like Pepe. Pepe is more valuable. The world sees Pepe as more valuable in Caspa. Right or wrong, it's got a 0.2% of market dominance. And so, yeah, lately I haven't been looking at the market dominance, but now I'm getting back into that. And yesterday, we don't know what the market dominance is going to be, but you can see the video I made yesterday, what potentially could happen if it got up to 1% market dominance and the whole market cap got up to 5.5 trillion market cap, the whole space. You can see like Cardano is like just over 0.5%. Toncoin is like 75%. Same thing with Dogecoin. XRP is a little over 1%. Solana is 2.6%. BNB almost 4%. Cardano did get up to 4% last time. So it's kind of interesting way, but the just saying like, well, along with my price target for Caspa is going to be this based off all the technology it has just doesn't work that way. Those are reasons why I'm bullish, but it doesn't really work. The market doesn't price everything accordingly to what exactly the technology, because some of these things basically have no technology and they have $1 billion, $10 billion. Dogecoin's a little bit different because it is a proof of work blockchain. Hash rate did take a dip, but it's spending more time over 360. Proof of work, let's see. Kaspa 1.3 million generated, Dogecoin 1.8. The Rust migration, last time I checked, still right there around 93%. So hanging there strong. Addresses, check those guys out, see what we're up to. Right here, 358 there, and see what the top 10 have done. The wallet number two have moved 3.5 million out. No big moves there. And the top 42 addresses, only these 10 wallet addresses were active moving Kaspa in the last 10 hours. So I think there's a lot of exciting stuff. Hey, just reached 1 million Kaspa spot. Nice. That's awesome. Good work, my friend. So, there's reasons why everyone's bullish, and a lot of them are pretty much the same in terms of what's coming with how fast it is, the security, how fast it can be. Right now there's a speed that it is, and there's a speed that it can be in the future. And until it is that, it's not, but it's trending in the right direction. There's no tier one exchange listings. You got the KRC20 tokens. So those are all things that are catalysts for me. But also, I'm trying to figure out that I'm going to sell a percentage of my bag next year at some point, and probably not going to time it right, but trying to figure out it's not going to have a 40% market dominance. So you can start kind of figuring out what a realistic market dominance is. I mean, right now, if it was a 1% market dominance, it'd be in the top 10. To get in the top 15, you need about 3.4, basically about 35% of 1%, like Polkadot would get it in the top 15. That'd just be 8 billion, so that'd be a little ways up. So 3 point, that'd be a little over a 2x from here just right now, but then the whole overall market goes up. But Caspa's done pretty good, holding 25 right there in coin market cap. Still no tier one exchange listings, and a lot of exciting stuff that's going to be happening this summer. June's coming to a close, and Casplex doesn't look like it's the KRC20s are going to be out. I don't know if we need the Rust migration to be 100% complete, since the Casplex stuff, the KRC20 is going on the test net. So, but those are a lot of exciting things, and there's lots of reasons to be bullish on that. But when you're trying to figure out the price, and that's why it's more about how long you spend in the market versus trying to time it, because sometimes there's no rhyme or reason why the market, and maybe it's some market makers and some big people that can push like Shiba Inu out there or whatever. But yeah, so sometimes how good something is doesn't always get reflected in the price. And so that's why I like looking at what's possible on market dominance, things like that, to help potentially think of where Caspa can go. And then you're basically making the moment decisions in the moment next year if you're looking to, sell any of this cycle, and just seeing where the overall market is. Plus, like Cardano peaked at a different time than the market last year. It peaked in September of 2021 when most of the market peaked that second time in November. So it'll be interesting to see. Amen. Caspa at $1,000. But yeah, I think that, this cycle, it'll be interesting to see what happens next year. But right here, it's in a good spot because it's big enough to where people will take it seriously, but it's got a lot of room to go up and run. So if it did hit $2 or $3, $2 could potentially put it, $2 and something at a 1% market dominance could potentially put it in the top 15 and the $2 and something range. So I don't know. I think that's possible and maybe even better. So let me know what you think. What market dominance do you think Caspa could get to at the peak of, or any point in this bull run? It might peak at a different time depending on the narratives and tier one, or, maybe there's just a whiff of smart contracts next year, or the 10 blocks per second happen next year or something like that. So it'll be interesting to see how all the puzzle pieces fall in. So thanks for watching. Have a good Saturday. Thanks, and stay bullish.